I don't know why I'm whispering, but it was. Maybe it like increases suspense. I need some. Hello, I'm Jo and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be a pretty impromptu chit chat get ready with me. I had to sit down and put on makeup anyways because I have someone coming over to film a collaboration. Ooh, I need some moisture. It's like lightly minty. Today I am going to be playing with the Morphe 3503 palette because I really love it and I don't think that I've played with it since I got it. I'm gonna prime my face using the Milk Cosmetics Hydro Grip Primer. It's my favorite. I don't really use another face primer. I really like this stuff because it's kind of tacky. It's got blue agave oil in it and then cannabis seed oil extract, which is supposed to be like really nourishing. So my friend Hannah Banana is coming over. She works with me at Morphe and she's just the freaking sweetest. And she has a channel as well, so I'll make sure to include all of that down below. Last week she came over and we filmed a video for her channel because Valentine's Day is coming up and we've been talking about collabing anyways. She is A, gorgeous, and B, just like wonderfully talented. So I'm really excited to be working with her. The plan is to body paint her. She's never been body painted before, so I'm feeling like extra excited. All right, I'm going in with the Morphe 3503 palette. I love the color story in it, and I think it'll go well with today's look. I've never worn this lipstick before. It's like an orangey red, which I usually don't do, but since it's Valentine's Day, I've never done like a straight fire red. So I'm kind of excited to see what that looks like on me. And then because we're doing that, I'm probably gonna stick to these like neutrals, maybe add a little bit of like copper action up in there. These are usually what I would gravitate towards. I'm super into grunge makeup. I like it messy. I like it ever so slightly blown out, not in the same way that Hannah did on me, which you can see on her channel. I'll include the video or the link to the video if it is up before this video is up. I don't know when this video is gonna go up though, real talk, I just don't know. Just because like I had never done her style before, and I liked it a lot, but when I say grunge for me, it's like I'm leaving the gym and I have to be at work and I'm supposed to look a certain way. I usually am just like throwing on something kind of messy. You know, messy, but like a controlled chaos kind of vibe is normally like where I'm at. But like I usually go for like darker colors because I like to smoke out like the top, I like to smoke out the bottom. I usually drag it down a little bit further than say like a normal person would, just because I find that that looks good on me. But also like everybody has a different style. I do find that most people do their makeup the exact same way online. And while there's nothing wrong with that because you know, it's a style choice and you know, things trend or whatever. I'm a little outside the norm, I think. One of my goals is to be more consistent with my looks because I feel like it's a great way of getting in added practice. You know, like I really love Morphe as a company. I've really and truly been enjoying working there, and I've been looking for several years now for, I guess the way that I call it is like a forever home, because when I realized that I didn't necessarily want to travel and do theater or go contract to contract anymore, and that freelancing wasn't like my most favorite thing in the world, I was kind of looking for a company that I could grow with, somewhere that I could like put down some roots, and I wanted to get to work on my artistry and my craft in general, but I want to be able to like pay my bills and be a person. I worked for Sephora for a little bit, and for several reasons that just didn't work out for me. I really did not want to return to makeup retail because I thought it would be a very similar experience. But when I saw that they were opening a Morphe in Atlanta, I was like, well, I love that company a whole heck of a lot. And so I got online and I started doing research about the brand and people's experience working there. I want to make sure that I make the right choice, and I know that it would be a waste of my time and my employer's time if you know, I wasn't careful in considering this, and then I showed up and I was like, oh, this is just like Sephora, you know, or I didn't like it for the same reasons that I just didn't like Sephora. And that's no shade to them. It just was not the right fit for me. I just want to clarify, because I'm not shading anybody. But I ended up really liking the company's like mission statement, and you know, I'd used the products before and I liked that. Plus I liked the fact that, you know, it would be primarily like one brand I would be working with, as opposed to, you know, having sales goals for a bunch of different brands that are all in store. It's just really one brand. I mean, we carry third party, so we carry things that are not specifically Morphe, but we do a really good job as a company of being super selective about the things that we do allow in stores. So it's usually like another niche brand that is popular online and gains some traction that you can't really find anywhere else. And so I like it for those reasons. And what was so beautiful, what really like solidified that this was a good choice for me and that I was going to be much happier here than I had been at other jobs in the past, is that in training, they literally said to us, guys, our brand is gonna sell itself. So you're not here to sell. I mean, obviously we have retail goals. We have sales goals because we are still retail. However, what's important to us is making that genuine human connection and representing the brand in a good way. As a company, Morphe is so dedicated to education and nurturing the human spirit and artistry. Those all are exactly what I was looking for a forever company. I know how messy this looks, and no, I don't care. Should we do bronze or should we do peach? I'm gonna do peach. When I applied, I was just,
please, please, please work out.
And I kind of prayed about it. I was like, listen, Jesus, if this is gonna be the right fit for me, let me know. And then just out of the blue, one day I got a call from my now manager who was like, hey, would you like to sit down for an interview? And I was like, yes, please. And the conversation that we had was lovely. And I really got a good vibe for what management was gonna be like. Basically, I could really tell the difference in working for Morphe versus working for another makeup retailer just through my first interaction. I'm a mess. Okay, so eyeliner and eyelashes are on. So moving forward, I'm not content just staying exactly where I am. And there are several positions that I think that I would really enjoy, and we're just gonna see where my career goes. I love to teach. For those of you who don't know, actually in college, I taught high school. I went back to the high school that I graduated from, and my mentor, who is the drama teacher there, let me guest direct. Well, I could go into like a whole thing. Anyways, I'm very passionate about it. But what that experience taught me is that I don't necessarily want to teach in a school setting. I really liked my students, and it was really cool to see how much they could grow. I want to teach people who want to do this with their lives. So I would just absolutely love if I got to the point with Morphe that I was one of their training artists, where you could travel and teach new groups of artists and just like constantly be collaborating and nurturing other artists' growth and things like that. I think that would be like the coolest. I just think it'd be like the coolest job ever. And I want to grow. I am very happy. Okay, so I've never worn this before. This is the color Hot Shot. It's Morphe's. Okay, well, I'm pretty pleased with how that looks. I think it's nice and film appropriate. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to subscribe if you're interested in seeing anything else here on this channel. It's not always a ChitChat Get Ready with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye. What? I don't know. You know, I'm not getting paid for that.